Okay, let's look at how many of you have used Motorola phones. Just type me in the chat box. And which model of Motorola did you use? Which model of Motorola did you use? Phones. Okay, so there are a lot of answers coming. Okay, this question. How many of you know that Motorola had TVs? Just type KNOW. If you don't know, type NO. Motorola had TVs in the beginning. Okay. All right. So Motorola not only made its own system and products better, but also shared the Six Sigma to the world. Okay, they shared the Six Sigma world. Okay, now I wanted to actually share something very important here. Okay, people think if Motorola shared Six Sigma to the world, but then the Motorola did not do well. Okay, is Six Sigma something which is not useful in today's context? This is the debate, or this is the question that is asked by people who do not know what Six Sigma is. Okay, there are two things that is important for a business. Okay, I call it as efficiency and effectiveness. All of you type E and E in the chat box. Efficiency and effectiveness. Okay, what is efficiency? What is effectiveness? Effectiveness is going in the right direction. Okay, doing the right things. Okay, and efficiency is doing the things right. This is not told by me. This is told by Peter Drucker. Efficiency, effectiveness is doing right things. All of you type RT in the chat box for effectiveness. RT, doing right things. And efficiency is doing things right. Type TR in the chat box. RT and TR. Effective and efficient. Okay, now, if you are in the wrong product segment, which is outdated, even if you produce world-class quality, are people going to buy? No, right? What happened to Kodak cameras? What happened to Kodak cameras? Kodak film rolls. They died, no? They became bankrupt. So that's why there are two things that you need to, whatever is a customer needs, you need to strategically identify the needs of the customer and make the right products that is doing right things. And then doing it efficiently is what Six Sigma helps you. Okay, if this is clear, type SC, super clear in the chat box. But no longer you should have the doubt that, hey, Lean and Six Sigma, this company followed and this did not become successful. Lean and Six Sigma, just to following that, you need to be strategically right and operationally efficient. Okay. So the strategic thinking, planning and execution, and operational planning and execution, both are important. All of you type SP and OE, strategic planning and operational excellence, both are required. I hope this information was useful, interesting, valuable. Okay, very, very important. See, some small things, what I say, will create an aha moment with some people. People who felt aha moment, type AHA in the chat box. Or people whose bulb went on, just type B on in the chat box, bulb on. You'll have some aha moments and bulb on moments, right? Okay, thank you very much. So Six Sigma started long time ago, but they really became successful in the United States first, in the year 1980s. Motorola engineers began questioning their quality programs. Okay, they were constantly trying to upgrade product after Toyota made this system. The question came up when a Japanese company took over Motorola TV plant. Okay, so using lean concepts, the new company made TVs with fewer defects. then Motorola TVs, like as low as 1/20th of that. Okay, 120. If they are making 100, they were making only 20 defects, something like that. Okay. Now, there was this gentleman called Robert Galvin. The reason that I'm sharing all that is when you want to know about Six Sigma, because we are just in the introduction phase, you should know about how it evolved and how it is relevant. Okay. So Robert Galvin was Motorola CEO. Okay. So they were counting mistakes using a ratio of 1,000 chances. Okay. So the CEO, Bob Galvin, gave a task. So he didn't just want any progress. It is just not that he wanted some progress. Okay. He wanted quality in production to get 10 times better. How many times? Please put it in the chat box. 10 times in 5 years. Okay. 10 times better. 10x. All of you put 10x in the chat box. So, two engineers were set to work. Two engineers. One was called Bill Smith. All of you type Bill Smith in the chat box. The reason I'm so excited about Bill Smith is he is called father of Six Sigma. Bill Smith is called, I'm introducing the father of Six Sigma, and that's why I'm so excited. His name is Bill Smith. Okay. And other gentleman, Dr. Michael Harry, who was architect of the Six Sigma framework. Okay. The first time Bill Smith coins the word Six Sigma, inspired by Bob Galvin, who said, you have to become 10 times better. They started doing what is called PPM. All of you type PPM in the chat box, parts per million. Parts per million. And in Six Sigma, you won't hear percentages anymore. Percentage is out of 100. Okay. Now, defects. So, Six Sigma is about 3.4 defects per million opportunity. I'm going to explain to you what is DPMO in some places. All of you type 3.5 for DPMO. I'm going to explain to you what is opportunity, what is million opportunity, what is defects per million opportunity. So Six Sigma is about 3.4 defects per million opportunity. Okay, and this is Dr. Michael Harry, okay, who actually architected the framework of the entire Six Sigma methodology. Okay, and you see here, the team found that checking against errors out 1,000 chances didn't give them enough detail or proper control. So instead of that, the engineers wanted to check defects against million chances so that the number of defects looked very big. Okay, because if you're talking about on 99%, okay, then it is only one defect. Okay, 99%. Okay, whereas if you're talking about parts per million, okay, into 10 power 6, okay, that's how the level of significance that they wanted to see. So they already had Sigma levels and the idea of using them to measure quality with Shewart. Shewart was already there. He already started giving them a framework of what is called Sigma. Okay, what is a standard deviation? And 6 standard deviations is called Six Sigma level of qualities. And for Motorola engineers, it wasn't a big leap from wanting a better data to embracing Six Sigma as a goal or method, because they were already using Shewart for them to help them in this Sigma level journey. And when they were measuring against million, it becomes Six Sigma movement. Okay. So if you found today's session interesting, useful, valuable, fantastic, awesome, all of you type in the chat box.